이게 실명 표지 않나? 아 가만히 좀 있어봐요. 영구적이라 안 돼.
You're either the hunter or the hunted, my friend. Either way, I'll get you situated.
Nature provides. Nature.
Back in business.
여기는 특별한 게 없네.
You, eyes over it. Now that you're all done, why don't you just skedaddle on out of here?
Get out of here, you dirty mutt.
뚜껑도 바꿔줄 때가 됐는데 템이 안 나오네. 어서 오세요.
I'm just the one.
그러게요. 넓어. 맵 겁나 넓어.
Roll up, don't be shy.
한글화요? 괜찮아요.
Hunters, I've got
잘 돼 있어요.
You may appreciate the do return, should you find it necessary.
Hunters, I've got the wares you need.
Ken, over here.
네, 1편. 저는 1편 콘솔로 했죠. 유통사 한글이어가지고.
The dwarf's armor looks as if it weighs half a ton.
Browse the shop as you please. Low, eh? Well then, you need to talk to me.
The dwarf stands straight and tall.
I'm a member of Her Majesty Queen Justinia's Royal Regiment. Special Officer, rank 1, sir. I'm not at liberty to discuss...
Through his visor, you can only see his eyes. But there's
Tina.
something in them that belies this. The guard's breath catches. He squeezes his eyes shut, blinking away the pain.
Please, stop talking, please. This is the wedding day of the daughter of the merchant Ross. Her Royal Highness Justinia, the breath and balm of Duna, detailed us to protect the guests.
He winces, the pain evident.
We failed.
실패했다고?
I'm told Justinia is safe. Thank the gods. But whether she's inside after all the commotion, I can't say. I pray Ross found her as the whole kingdom could have been lost to the Voidwoken there and then. Much good it does now that they're gone. Now, the store's open. Do your business and be on your way.
결혼식 열리는 중간에 끝났는가? 근근이더라고. 아니 결혼식 참여하라는 퀘스트가 있거든. 이건가 보다.
Should do a stock tank.
여기 좀 비싼 거 파는 동네인가 본데?
Oh, I didn't see you there. Sorry, it's been quite a day.
정말 비싼
You
것만
need a hand
파면
with anything? Let me know.
나랑은 쓸모없는 거.
He rubs his jaw in thought.
Loar, eh? The boss has been getting messages from dwarves all over, but that is an interesting one. He's not exactly everyone's favourite dwarf. But talk to the guard at the door. I really shouldn't say any more. You and me both. Worked for Ross for a decade, and half expected an invitation of my own. But even with half of Ark's, then again, if I'd been at the wedding, that said, it doesn't feel right to be hawking wares with. Oh, of course, not bad, eh? Oh.
예쁘군요. 파세요.
Nobody said anything
필요
about
없지만 예쁘긴
fighting
합니다. 파세요.
monsters.
왜 테두리가 다르지?
Don't know much. Everyone was out in the garden for the wedding.
필라스 같으면 극혐이라고? 내가 필라스를 안 해봐서 비교를
Guards
못하겠어.
were everywhere, but
그냥
those beasties just cut
전형적인
through them like butter.
서사신데 좀 세계관 자체가 좀 암울하다 보니까 뭐 뒤통수가 난무하더라고요.
But truth be told, I feel ill just standing here. Buy Duna clothes. Take care of you.
I'm lucky I was posted indoors.
Hold it right there. Private wedding party. No entry.
At the mention of Lohar, and then opens the door.
다이얼로그 있는 것도 빡친다고. 도둑강도 대서사시라고. 필라스를 안 해봐서 비교를 못하겠어.
The sooner the
He takes a deep
out in the garden. Beautiful
결혼식
sight.
중에 공허한
Till the
존재들이
void
나타났다.
woken show.
은근히 각이 나오는데? 아까 왜 각이 나왔지? 딱 걸림. 서양 중세 시대라서 좀 암울하다고? 그래서 그런가? 나는 그런 배경이어서 그런가 인권이 없어. 인권이 바닥이야.
Gods, I am so sorry. How could I have known?
빨래판을 왜 들고 계신 거예요?
She looks up at you with glassy
A girl's wedding should be the happiest day of her life. I don't know how this.
She looks down at her feet. Seeing her blood,
I should be so happy. Everybody should be so happy.
신랑은 죽었나?
But before we could even cut our wedding cake, there were void woken everywhere. We barely made it indoors alive. But not everyone was so lucky. I can hardly bear to think of them. I can't accept them. I know you mean well, but how can I celebrate
죽진
now?
않았나 봐.
she turns and waves one timid hand to her husband on the balcony. He offers an apathetic grunt in return. She blinks back tears from her pink
Please forgive him. He's broken up.
망가졌다고?
It's a lot to take in.
정신이
We
나갔어?
lost so much in the blink of an eye. I have been feeling peaky lately. My darling said it was the rosy glow. My poor love. He needs.
She takes a shuddering breath and idly itches her face. The woman cries on.
My lord, I beg your pardon, but the feast has been cut short due to.
종자들도 부자야. 신랑의 선물. 너 왜 이거밖에 못 훔쳐? 네가 그거밖에 안 돼? 더 힘을 내보라고.
Ah, you.
에이, 이거 괜찮아요.
The
재밌어요.
noble-looking dwarf beckons Ifan closer. Ifan narrows his eyes, but strides over anyhow, as the dwarf gestures toward the somber group inside.
센치 딱 봐도 오빠 해골이 다 보이는데
Hard to believe
저걸
you're
왜
looking at a
모를까?
wedding
페인의
party,
얼굴
isn't it?
대놓고 까고 다니는데.
My wedding party.
He looks you over, his mouth pressed into a mirthless.
But I suppose you're no stranger to mournful faces. The Silver Fang, isn't that right?
Look, I know you're him. I know you can take care of problems. And I've got
테트리스 하다 조이
just
곧
the
사망했다고요?
I intend
아니
to be a
테트리스 하는데
particular
왜
kind of
조이풀이
husband.
사망해?
And I could use someone with your particular talents. I need you.
장인을 처리하라고?
Take
왜?
care of
The dwarf winks in an exaggerated fashion, squeezing one eye shut so forcefully it looks like his face just swallowed an eyeball.
The man you speak of is not who I am anymore, and I'll not become him again for the likes of you.
Without another word, Ifan turns on one heel and strides
AS
away,
보내야겠네요.
leaving the aggrieved dwarf spluttering. Ifan gives you a sheep.
설득이 이만큼이나 줘? 어헐. 설득 스킬이 없어서 그럴까? 이러면은 너무 손해보는 장사잖아.
Well, well. We made it to the big smoke. Everybody in life makes choices. I'm tired of doing what others want me to do. I've made mistakes and compounded them. But now,
Ifan claps you on the
awful day for
The dwarf
The
gloves.
Silverclaw's blade is clearly dulled. My new father-in-law, Mikhail Ross, must die, and you must retrieve his will.
아 그래요?
I will not prescribe the methods you use, but I shall
이참에 새 거 하나
insist on
사셔야겠네.
your discretion. Now, tell me, what payment do you require?
왜
for this
장인을
service?
죽이려고 하지?
what is your price?
I have a certain skill with alchemy. Of course, if you don't have the wit for that, I can see you richly rewarded in all manner of potions. They could grant you health, strength, a shame.
The dwarf subtly tries.
Are you moon?
왜 장인을 죽이려고 그러지? 죽이려고 하는 이유가 있을 거 아니야.
She looks right through you, face.
고자질하자.
She looks right through. She stares at you in horror. You think you see that strange pink tint in her
수상한
eyes.
눈빛. 아, 얘
faded.
정배 걸었나봐. 아까 전에 그 막 다른 사람을 매료시킬 수도 있다 그랬잖아요. 연금술에 관심이 있다고 하면서 얘한테 약을 먹였나봐.
No, no, that's not true. That's impossible.
Her eye twitches and her mouth moves silently,
이거 봐.
but
자기
aggressively.
스스로가
It
싸우는 거
almost
같다고.
looks as if she's having an argument with her. When she looks up at you again, the pink tint has cleared completely from her eye.
How could he? How could he? I have to go. I must speak to my father.
같이 가. 같이 가. 같이 가. 같이 가.
Daddy, I think my husband's trying to kill you.
That little creep. He won't get away with it.
이 뭐야? 이 뭐야? 돼지야? 돼지인데? 그냥 빨리 구경 가자. 싸움 구경. 뭐 꺼내시는데요? 뭐야, 바로 죽이러 가는 거 아니야?
You ill to do Dorian's dirty work? Figured it wouldn't be long before you... I tell you what, you seem an honourable sort. See Dorian dead and I will meet his offer. All right, fine. Believe me when I say kill the rat and be...
난 직접 가만두지 않겠다 하면서 쫓아갈 줄 알았는데 그렇게 안 하네. 나한테 살해 의뢰를 했어.
You've come to serve, yes? Excellent. Bring me my slippers. Chop chop. Ah, it's always so adorable when the peasants pretend they have lives of their own. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. The servant returns.
슬리퍼 갖다 준다고 해볼 걸 그랬나? 애완돼지인가 봐.
Is it done? Ah, my darling Lulabelle. Isn't she a beautiful creature? A ray of light. What? You thought I might just hang around here until that madman finds a fleshy place to stick his dagger? Fat chance of that. All right. Look, just get out of Arx. Leave it far behind and never turn back. Say what you like. Do what you like.
Mikhail bites.
We're both busy
여왕이
men.
여기를
Why don't you get...
죽음한 개로 쓸 생각인가 봐.
Well, we made it.
Ifan claps you on the...
꿀꿀이에 대한 창가.
Nothing to see.
How could my husband do such a thing? I loved him! And what would it matter now?
She nods sadly.
일단 정리하고 오자.
Wait, where the hell that Dorian fella go?
눈치 빠른데? 그래서 튀었나봐.
Lucky I was posted indoors. That I'll be drawing breath now if I was in the garden.
어디로 튀었을까? 얘도 돼지 그림 있네.
Wedding. If that ain't a bad omen, nothing is.
Is it done? He's probably run off to that house of his, over by the barracks. I'm afraid I don't know any. Lohar, you say?
He peers into your eyes, looking for a sign of honest intent. And satisfied?
When the crackdowns and decrees came, I defended her. When she exiled her cousin Marcus, I joined in the applause. But this new plan of hers, I want to believe I do, but she's tuned me out. Well, she's tuned everyone out. Everyone but that advisor of hers, that Isbale. Her
이스벨?
quacking all, but hell if I know. A terrible answer, but it's all I've got. But it wasn't long after she started hovering around Justinia that things started to change. Justinia's always been hard.
저것도
if you know
공허
what I mean,
존재일까요? 보니까 좀 큰 집단에는 다
But never
하나씩 사람
heartless.
보내는 것 같은데.
I don't know what her end game is.
but I don't want to be anywhere near when it begins. She's holding court in the sewers, if you can believe it.
지하도 아래.
Go to my wine cellar. Pull out the vintage called Lula Bell. It will open the way for you. And take this key. You'll know where to use it when the time comes. Is there more you need from me? Yes. And you know what must be done. Is there more?
드워프 여왕도 정배당한 것 같은데? 일단은 사위 먼저 잡고 사위 집 어디야? 어떻게 알고 튀었지? 캠경
You may still see the hall of echoes.
온 김에 하고 가자.
Please, you've got to help me. My wife, they want to kill her. She didn't do anything wrong. She was just trying to save lives, but no one will
무슨
listen.
죄인데요?
You have to help of being a good person.
착한 사랑이었다고 벌을 준다고?
Please, there's... Please, you have to stop this madness.
The paladin looks up at you through a bruised and swollen eye. She spits a gob of blood on the cobbles before she...
Come to see the show, stranger. I'm afraid you've missed most of the slaughter, but there's still blood.
Step back from the prisoner. You are interrupting a paladin court, stranger.
You couldn't call this a court until the end of days, Kem. It's still a disgrace.
The prisoner will be silent. We are beyond accusations. This
명령
once
불복종.
paladin is guilty of
결사단
refusing
불복자를
orders and protecting
지키려고
supporters.
They were boys. Local boys that signed up for steady pay in a slick uniform. A couple of white traitors doesn't mean every magister is in league with the ring.
At best, you are a coward. At worst, you are a traitor. In either case, the
에이,
sentence
애들은
is death.
봐줘야지.
His icy eyes focus on you for the first time, pinning you with a freezing look.
Step aside, stranger. I see. You have my thanks for that. You did us a great service. Now, if you would do me one service more, stand aside. Perhaps there is some truth in that. Very well. She will not die today.
The paladin looks at you as Kem turns away and silently mouths thank you.
Find a cell for her. And the
Oh, by
rest...
the divine, thank you. How could this happen?
기교.
My love, oh my beautiful, sweet love. I do worry.
I still can't believe the Magisters work together
이
with
뭐야?
a black
양호?
ring.
She sighs and gets back to work, combing through...
Not yet. Develop.
결탁한 증거를 찾고 있나 봐.
A lot of blood spilled. Not much to show. Lord Kem's in no mood for nothing. And Kem is getting...
민을 줘봐. 일기에 뭐라고 읽은 다음에 파쇄하라고 시켰을까?
You there! Be sure not to obstruct Paladin
주인공
business.
이런 갑옷
We're
못
to
입나?
search this place top to bottom. We haven't.
The rat skitters around.
You help me, mistress, please. These blue-cloaked beasts are keeping her locked in a cage
망토의
underground.
짐승들이
Please, Harry, she'll be grateful.
지하 감옥에 팔라딘들이 지하에다 뭘 가뒀다고?
Go below, see for yourself. She's a kind and wise mistress, is the most generous of mistresses. She'll hold your mistress in the prison downstairs, asking her questions. She's locked in a...
지하에 누가 갇혀 있다는데?
This fight was set on purpose.
이건 왜 가져가도 뭐라 말 안 하지?
Engraved on the plaque are the words. The plaque reads.
이거 순서 있었잖아. 구겨진 쪽지. 이거 순서대로 누르는 걸까?
The plaque reads. Engraved on the plaque are the.
순서대로 누르는 거기에는 숫자가 다 써
The
있는데.
plaque reads.
이렇게까지인가 보네.
The plaque reads. Engraved on the plaque. The plaque reads.
근데 이거 읽는 거라서 순서가 의미가 있나?
The plaque reads. Engraved on the plaque. The plaque reads.
의도적으로 불을 질렀다고 하기도 했고.
Careful now. That's a trap. Traps. The Magisters didn't want anyone poking around in here.
들어오지 않길 바랬다.
What's this? I found something.
A combination lock is embedded into the face of the hatch. A sequence of numbers has been engraved on the face of the Each of the 4 dials bears the first dial must be set. The mechanism, the second dial has the same 4 phrases to the third dial bears the same options. One last dial, the final dial. Silence. The hatch doesn't budge. A combination lock is a sequence of each of the 4. The first dial must be set.
요 순서대로 쭉 가지 않아?
The hatch is first.
아니 그냥 이걸로 안 열리니? 모임.